Lord Rama's search for his wife Sita has reached the southern edge of the Indian subcontinent. The massive army of Vanaras following him has stopped at the shoreline, their path blocked by the sea. Across this water lies the kingdom of Lanka, where Sita is held. The gap spans 100 yojanas, roughly 800 miles of open ocean. The army is filled with capable warriors, but they are limited by their own reach. Some can leap 20 yojanas, the strongest can jump 99, but no one is certain may have the stamina to cross the full distance and still have the strength to return. The rescue mission is at a standstill. Reaching the island requires a feat of endurance that exceeds the physical limits of every soldier present. Hanuman sits apart from the others. He was born with immense power, but he lives under a childhood curse that forced him to forget his own capabilities. He sees the same ocean the others do, but lacks the memory of his ability to cross it. The elder Jambavan approaches him. He reminds Hanuman that he is the son of the wind god, and that as a child, he once mistook the sun for a piece of fruit and flew toward it. As the memory returns, Hanuman's physical form begins to react. He grows until he towers over the trees, his body radiating energy. He takes Rama's royal ring as a token for Sita, and climbs the highest peak. He launches himself into the air. The force of his jump creates a massive shockwave as he streaks toward the horizon. Hanuman has solved the problem of the initial distance, but clearing 800 miles of hostile territory will require more than just the momentum of a single jump. Midway through the flight, the golden Mount Mainaka rises from the waves. The mountain offers Hanuman a place to land and rest, presenting a moment of relief in the middle of a grueling journey. Hanuman acknowledges the mountain's kindness with a brief touch, but he does not stop. He keeps his focus on the mission, refusing to let a gesture of comfort break his pace. A new obstacle appears in the form of the serpent goddess Surasa. She blocks his path and cites a divine decree. Hanuman must enter her mouth before he can proceed. Hanuman grows to intimidate her, but Surasa opens her mouth to match him. They enter an escalating stalemate. Suddenly, Hanuman shrinks to the size of an insect. He flies into her mouth and exits immediately, fulfilling her rule before she can react. By abandoning the attempt to outgrow his opponent, Hanuman bypasses a physical stalemate. He satisfies the divine requirement through a shift in scale rather than a display of superior size. The next threat is environmental. The Demoness Simhika hides below the surface, using a power that allows her to grab the shadows of those flying above, dragging them down into the sea. Facing a predator that uses his own shadow against him, Hanuman allows himself to be swallowed. Once inside, he uses his strength to expand and destroy the Demoness from within, neutralizing the threat at its source. As the golden walls of Lanka finally appear, Hanuman realizes that his current size is a liability. A mountain-sized warrior cannot search a city without alerting every guard in the kingdom. At the gates, he is confronted by Lankini, the kingdom's guardian spirit. She strikes first, attempting to bar his entry. Hanuman does not retaliate with the same force he used against Simhika. He delivers a single, measured punch, just enough to subdue Lankini without causing a citywide alarm. This success depends on his ability to modulate his strength. He transitions from the total destruction of a predator to the surgical subduing of a guard, applying only what the situation requires. Now the size of a small monkey, Hanuman slips into the city unnoticed. He moves through the palaces and gardens until he reaches the Ashoka grove. There, sitting in the shadows of a tree, he finds Sita. The long-distance flight is over. The contact phase of the mission has begun. Clearing the ocean was the first requirement of the rescue, but the 800-mile jump was only one part of the journey. Reaching the grove required a series of rapid adaptations. Hanuman used diplomacy with a mountain, wit against a goddess, lethal force against a predator, and restraint at the city gates. His arrival proves that power is most effective when it is controlled. Hanuman succeeded by matching the scale of his strength to the specific needs of the mission.